So right, then up here I have this actually just like it's on top of the like a hutch on top of a cabinet which we have for extra what's it called, it's like a countertop, and because we only have like really like no counter space in our kitchen, so we have this and it has extra counter space on the bottom, but on top of this is this hutch, which is where we keep mostly up here. I just kind of threw in some random things that I couldn't really necessarily get to fit anywhere. I do have some of the these pepperonis are up here for my dogs, and then I have just syrup. Then these are some of the what's it called? Sugar packets, and then I have Jello back here, up here as well. Most of these, and then also these, which are some of the protein bars and things like that, because my dad eats these and he wants them kept away kind of more from the snacks, because then everybody thinks that they're snacks and eats them. And then also I have some of these, still these Campbell's Go soups, and then Campbell's skillet sauces and the slow cooker sauces, and then I have some of the yakisoba noodles up there, and then these big cup of noodles things as well. And then down here, this is all of our snacks where we keep everything. So as you guys can see back here, this is just, I keep most of the crackers and things like that, but the box stuff up on this upper portion. So most of this, the stuff in the front necessarily wasn't coupon for, but all the stuff in the back, the Keebler crackers and stuff like that, the Triscuits and the saltines, those were all coupon for. So, and then moving down a little bit more, this is all more bag snacks and stuff like that, which I think we used to actually have it. I completely reorganized everything where everything used to be, but we used to have this actually where I showed you guys my barbecue sauce was, and it was so hard to get to anything up there. So putting it down here I think makes it more accessible. So then here too I just have some Chex Mix and crackers and stuff like that as well. Not all of this was coupon for, but the peanuts and stuff like that was. And then moving down a little bit, I actually have down here is my drawer where I keep all of the just like storage bags and stuff like that, and then also these, which I got for free, I think at Jewel, all of the cupcake tins and stuff like that down there. And then down in here, this is all of my noodles are all down here. So as you can see, I normally buy noodles. I buy a lot of noodles, and we go through them very, very fast. So what is still left in here, if I don't stock up again, will probably be gone through fast again too. My mom actually decided to put most of these, because I had tons and tons of these bags of noodles, and they didn't stack very well. So she actually wound up putting it all in this Tupperware thing, and then I got some more, and we have to put these in here as well. But then also back there, you can see there's just a lot more of the pastas, and then spaghetti noodles and stuff like that too. And then down here is actually where all of the boxed, in the very, very back, which I know is like incredibly hard to see because it's really dark down here, but in the way back, all the way back here, is actually the Betty Crocker potato boxed potatoes, and then I have some of the Hungry Jack's boxed potatoes as well, which you can see was one of those boxes. And then I have pancake mix too, which is also over here, and then just instant rice, and then kind of just some other miscellaneous boxed stuff like stuffing and stuff like that as well. And then over on this side, which again I know it's hard to see, but I have all the Lipton recipe secrets, the onion dips, and that actually goes, I have this stack, and then there's a whole nother stack back there, and then the rice and rice-a-roni stuff also on this side. So moving back up over here, in this drawer also was kind of miscellaneous stuff as well a little bit. These are actually all of the like energy drinks and stuff like that, and then this is stuff kind of my grandma will use more of, which is the these breakfast things, and some what are these? The oatmeal. And then just other stuff too, like I had a bunch of these, the ready serve bacon, and then some tomatoes. So then my next drawer down here, which this drawer is really hard to get open, this used to be the bread drawer for a while, and keeping bread in a closed, dark environment is not good because it all goes bad really fast. But down in here, this is all of the corn, pasta, rice side dishes, and I stock up crazily on these because they're delicious. And also because normally it's like if you buy 10 for 10, you get the free rotisserie chicken. Plus, we also normally have coupons to stock with it, so I get tons of these. And like I said, I love them. Alright, down here into the next drawer, this is actually, I have most of these ramen noodles. But then underneath that, I have all of my Fisher peanuts that I got at Jewel for like 50 cents. And then over here, I have croutons as well, which always use on salads. So I'll show you guys the next area. Okay, guys, so I will apologize in advance. It is kind of a little bit dark in here as well, so when I get onto the other side, it's going to be probably a lot darker. But I will try my best to allow you guys to be able to see it. So I'm in my laundry room, and we have just these cabinets which are in here. And so this is the last spot, I think, on our adventure for today. Other than I'll show you guys my pop and my garden as well. But all of the stuff that's up here, this is all of my salad dressings. These are all of the Kraft, the Wishbones. I have some of the Ken's, and the Butera brand as well. And then I just couldn't find anywhere to put my teriyaki sauce, so I threw it in here. But that's all that, and you can see it all goes back there. So that is that. And then moving on is my other cabinet, which is where I keep all of my cans. So up at the very, very top, up here, you can see kind of, I'm really short, so it's going to be hard to show you guys, but I have all of my canned vegetables, and I don't know if you can see how far they go back. I think they go about 4 stacks back, but then I just keep them organized by sweet corn, whole kernel corn, sweet peas, green beans, and then I also have the cut in the French style as well. These are all my tomatoes, which I use crazily when I make tomato sauce, or pasta sauce. I love adding it to the ragu and you know, the canned pasta sauce already or jarred pasta sauce. I just love adding some more texture and using diced and tomatoes and stuff like that as well. So then, and that actually goes on over to there, which is going to be the darker side. So I'll try and let you guys see over there. But then also down here, I have some more of the canned. I have olives back there. This is more vegetable kind of, or vegetables. This is kind of more fruits, canned fruits, pineapples, peaches, and stuff like that. Not necessarily all this stuff was coupon for, but all of my vegetables pretty much were all coupon for. And then I have pumpkin sauces, or the pumpkin pie, canned pumpkin pie stuff, and then also Vlasic, the relish, which I have a bunch of these, and then I also have way back there, they go I think 3 back, I also have some Vlasic pickles as well. And then over here, as you guys can kind of see, I have some of my broths and soups and gravies and stuff like that. So I'll try and move over here, which I know is going to be hard to see. Alright, so I'll try and back up so you guys can see a little bit better. But like I was saying, all my soups are up here, and then just the rest of my tomatoes are over there. And then my chili is also in here as well. And then I have some more chili back there, and then my tuna, which is up here in front. And this is also just kind of miscellaneous stuff a little bit for cooking. And then up there is all of my mustards and ketchups, which I like to keep in the same spot because they kind of go together. But the ketchups and mustards I kept up here. I wasn't going to put them up here necessarily, but couldn't find anywhere else to put them. So, but that's kind of it on for this. So I'll show you guys my pop real quick, and then I'll go outside and show you guys my garden. So as I told you guys, most of the pop that I'm using is actually, I'm using it for my graduation party. So we don't go through, pop that much. My mom does drink a lot of Diet Coke, but other than that, we're not huge pop drinkers. So when we get it, I normally get to stock up on it. And I have stayed stocked with at least probably I've never dwindled down to more than 10 packs before I've stocked up again. So the summer and during like Super Bowl and stuff like that is really when we stock up on it. And other than that, I don't stock up too much else. But that's just all of them. I have all of the Diet Cokes, Pepsis, and then the iced teas, Mountain Dews, and Sierra Mist. So other than that, really, we don't go through pop that often. We find other things to drink. I also have some of the juices and stuff like that as well, which I do stock up a lot on that also, but that's kind of that's just like leave it on the floor in our laundry room. And so I'll just real quick show you guys my garden as well, and I'll finish it up. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's probably going to be a little noisy because apparently there's a bunch of cars out today. But as you guys can see, this is our garden, and none of this was planted from seed. We actually bought all of these from our local greenhouse. But so most of the stuff I guess we won't need to buy quite as much. Like my dad was telling me, he's like, oh, well, we won't need, tomatoes quite as much because we're growing our own. So my dad actually made these from our old fence, which we tore down as a trellis. And you can see this one's a little bit shorter than the other one. But my dad actually made this out of, I don't know where he got the wood from. I think the wood came also from our old jungle gym set, treehouse that we tore down. So he just filled this all up, and then we put planting soil on the inside in there, and then planted all the plants. Like I said, we got them all from our greenhouse. So that is, it's not a huge garden or anything like that, but my mom did want to put in a few more beds. But this is the first year that we've ever really done a garden. We've grown tomatoes and such in the past, but it's the first year that we've ever really done, I think, more of an official garden. And my mom really likes this also because she thinks it's a lot easier to keep the weeds out if you use it this way. So we put underneath the potting soil, we put down the tarp stuff. I don't know what it's called, that black, like, kind of matte material that you typically use in the gardens and stuff like that. So that went underneath, and so it's going to be a lot easier to try and keep the weeds and stuff like that out of the garden in the planting soil. And we have friends also that do like this, the boxed gardens, but they they build it up, so it's like raised gardening. So I thought it was really interesting. I really like having a garden and everything like that. And as you guys can tell, the the soil's real dark because it just rained yesterday, like all day yesterday. And now it's really nice out. So yeah, that's it for this. And I'll talk to you guys, hopefully, like I said, I'll do my other videos, and talk to you guys all later. Bye!